Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Jahan-e-Man. And today we are here with our special program on Cloud 9 with Dr. Halima Saadia. And do you know who is on Cloud 9 today? Just wait. First of all, I am going to show you the contributions and the achievements of the lady who is going to be on Cloud 9 with me. And then afterwards, you yourself can see and you yourself can decide that whether the lady should be on Cloud 9 or not. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome here the founder of a very effective and a very innovative chain, that is Kalaya. Kalaya, lighting the path of the people. So Kalaya is a chain of schools, and that is lighting the path of the children and the parents and the families. This is the introduction of Kalaya, how the Kalaya is trying to reach out to the people in an innovative way. And here meet the founder, Mrs. Deepika Rajesh Karan. She is the founder of Kalaya. And just wait, I'm not going to deprive you from the glimpse of the founder. I'm going to bring her here in this program in a while. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the founder of Kalaya. Let us welcome Miss Deepika in this show. Yes, Miss Deepika, hello, how are you?
Hi ma'am, namaskar, swagatam, vanakkam, vandanam. Thank you so much, ma'am, bringing me into this great forum. And really, I'm blessed. This may be one of the most blessed day for me of having a person like you and having an interaction with you, and I'm so happy, ma'am. I couldn't put it in your frame. I think within a while I'll be putting up in your frame.
Thank you very much, Deepika. In fact, Jahan-e-Man is grateful and Jahan-e-Man is honored with your presence, because Jahan-e-Man is an educational channel that always motivates the people who are engaged into education at grassroots level, and you are one of them. So, Miss Deepika, let us start our formal conversation. You please let me know your place of birth and about your childhood. How was it? Whether it was very challenging or it was just carefree, and how did you study in the primary and the college level?
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, before I could start with this. No, I was having thousands of queries within my mind. What type of questions you'll be shooting to me? And it was really that was exciting more. And before I could start, if you ask something of about my profession or of about my kalalya or of about my attitude, I'll be telling up so many pile of things. But if you ask me something about me, I can crisply, I can shortly, I can put it in a small word like. And blessing of Almighty, I was being born in Chennai. It's a state capital of Tamil Nadu, and I am the blessed child, girl baby, and I have a brother also, a sibling with me, and he's put up in now everyone at present they're put up in Dindigul. And a very humble family, one of the most respectful family. I couldn't say myself that I have been brought or I've been breeded as of a silver spoon or of a gold spoon like. But I was nurtured with a proper culture. My mama, she used to taught me that whatever you do to your best. She didn't specify that you should do that, you should not do that. She didn't teach me like that, ma'am, that you should be a topper in your class, or you should be always a topper in your college. She didn't even tell me that part. She nurtured me with only with a point which always it energized me is whatever you do, you be the best. Even if you groom it at your home, you do that as a best. Even if you wash your vessels, do your best. So the do your best is a lingering, and it was a Taraha mantra which she taught me. And regarding with my futuristic dream at my teenage was that I want to become an IFS and I want to work in the service department. But obviously, my father was a little bit skeptical. No, everyone will ask me, how come at such a younger age you got married? I used to tell no that because I said to my papa that I want to pursue my higher studies and I want to become an IFS. But I don't know what made him to think, and he took a decision, and he immediately he made me to get married. So even that challenge, no, I took as a stepping stone in my career, ma'am.
Well, so your childhood was quite happy-going childhood, but whatever you wanted to be, you couldn't pursue. And maybe your father must have some other plans for you, or maybe the fathers are very protective about the daughters, and they want that once the child is married, then the child is protected and under care of someone, then let her do whatever she wants. So from IFS to an educator, being an educator, I'll always appreciate that. Yes, you are at the right place.
Yeah.
So you tell me how this journey has started you as a teacher or an educator.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, our life is always not in the bed of roses. I used to tell that, no, the roses behind there is a lot of thorns in it. So once when I got married, but the things went on was not in a right way actually. So that day I took a decision that no, one day at a time, a day is there for me. That time I will be grabbing myself and I'll be proving myself. So I was waiting for more than few years. And meanwhile, what I did was I was pursuing my higher educations because when I got married, I completed only my UG, ma'am, because I was at the age of 18 plus. So after that, I started my PG. I completed my MA in literature and then I completed my MBA. And then in the midst of this lifespan of the life and the ocean of life, you know very well, according to our Indian culture, we are all, basically each girl will be thrown with lots of responsibilities once she gets married. She's not made with the age. She's made only with as if that she got married. She has to take up all the responsibilities immediately. So, amidst of all my responsibility, with full hearted, I pursued all my educations, which I had to do. That was my strong desire, which I kept inside to my mind. At one point, I felt that each human needs a mom. At a perspective of a point, each human needs one more mom to raise up themselves. I felt that I should not raise myself. I should raise much more of others like myself. So this made me to come into the educational side, and I want to become a mom of more than thousands and thousands of kids. And I want to nurture the fearfulness, what you tell that the flame of desire, that I have to put more into them. So what I decided is the only part which I can go ahead with that is education. It's a part ma'am, that it became a transformation for me from my dream into a part of a goal, a destiny is that I want to become a mom of thousands and thousands of kids, and I have to be a ladder for them for their dreams, and not only for the kids, even for the women entrepreneurs. I want to be a role model, as like you. I want to become a role model of a few of them, so that I usually used to believe that, ma'am, if one woman she raises in her life, she will be a role model for thousands and thousands of the women who is really struggling for it to come up. If they get enough of one woman, if she is able to do, why not me? The small point of that point itself raise up them.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to know your noble cause that once you want to raise millions and millions of children, and that's why you have taken such a noble profession, and you believe in the strength of women. That is the beauty, that is the most beautiful part of your personality, that you believe in the strength of women. Yes, women can do anything. The women is the, I can say, essence of existence on this earth. When the woman can give birth to a child and raise the child to such a level, the child is able to do wonders, like the child is due to be an innovator, an inventor, a discoverer, and so many things. So that woman who has raised such a child can raise many of them, many children, millions of children. So I must congratulate you that you have taken up such a great responsibility on you. Now, coming to this aspect, that to realize your dream of helping other children or reaching to the millions of children, you have started Kalaya. So first of all, let me know what exactly is the meaning of Kalaya, because Kala I know, Kala means art. But what is Kalaya,
Exactly.
and then how Kalaya works? Please just let us know.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, when I started, no, ma'am, it was a day of pile of emotions with a single lady standing in the front under the universe, and no, the big time of dreams, and no, and then no, just starting up the journey. No, it's always, it has a lots of emotion. No, as you know, you very well know, when you start up a journey of believing of your own, then of nothing, and and with the Almighty, holding holding the hands of the Almighty. No, I started this Kalalaya just exactly 5.5 years before, and the name predicts Kalalaya is of a Sanskrit word which it tells that in Tamil, Aya Kalekal. That is no, it tells you that of all the energetic things which you have, no, that like archery or like no, where I couldn't. I cannot spell in Tamil, ma'am. Actually, I can. I want to tell you this. எல்லா விதமான கலைகளையும் சேர்ந்த அந்த கலைவாணி we tell it, ma'am. That is, we have a spiritual god called Saraswati, and she is the Almighty. No, who takes us to the all the resource of educations and all, and she's embedded with all the resource. So that represents that Kalalaya, I think. So I don't know whether you are able to understand or not, but I'm trying to make you to understand.
I understood. So yes, the name is very beautiful. It covers like all the aspects of life, like as we are saying, that holistic development of a child and of or the life, or we have to impart the life skills. The child can be a whole personality to live a successful life. And now how your Kalaya works, like what is the model of franchising? Because as I have seen in your brochure, it says that it is a franchising model. So how it works?
Yes, ma'am. The main motto of taking up the franchisee model is, as I said in the beginning, I always shoulder myself with my right hand and my left shoulders with of the two aspects, ma'am. So one is with the kids and the other one is with the women. I don't know why it is making me to do like that, or why I'm just too keen enough with these two sectors. But I'm always, my actions or my attitude, my world always revolves and evolves, once with the child and other ones with the women. Even in Kalalaya, there are more than 20 staffs working here. You won't believe, all the staffs will be employed as only a women. I have not even entered even a men inside, because I want, wherever the opportunity is being opened up, I'll be the first person, let all the women to enter in. So at a spark of day, I felt, why not we start a franchisee? And so there are so many ladies who are carrying out their dreams in their eyes, but they never know a perfection of path, how to lead themselves. So once when they come across with this Kalalaya, I'll be at the backbone of them, and I can make them as a coming up women entrepreneur, and I can help them how to grow up their educational curriculum, or about, you can take it even as a business. Even if you take it Kalalaya as a business, they can earn a lots and lots of money in this. So I shouldered myself with these two aspects. That's why I started Kalalaya as a franchising model. And regarding with the Kalalaya, according to my right shoulders, my kids, my right eyes is my kids, and my left eyes, you can take it as my women's. And according to my right eyes, Noman, I started this Kalalaya, just the belief of the two things like that. A child, when she comes into Kalalaya, when she steps into the Kalalaya, she has to love of her own, which we never used to give it to a child. A child should love of her own. That's the thing which I'm too specific into it. And other one is the holistic development. I never in enough only of know that she should be very good in curriculum. No, I never focus on it, ma'am. I balance with both, that she should have strong foundations in their educational skills, and at the same time, she has to be too expressive enough. She has to be bold enough, to tell whatever she needs. That expressiveness should be sound at the age of 3 or 4. So how do I do that? How do I give that expressiveness? You won't believe it. We create lots of what to call like that. Forum. I create lot of forum. Like I make them to perform in the TVs, and I make my toddlers to perform in the radios. And you won't believe, last year during my Kalalya's functions, a big day function, all my Kalalians at the age of 4 or 5, no, they performed in the Shakespeare play. I made them. And my kids, they played there, and no, and we do the investor ceremony. My kids know we create investor ceremony, and so many delegates will be representing that. And no, we create them, and we hold a big belief. They hold a big belief when they enter into the big forums, like, and when they perform it, I create a big performer. I turn themselves as a big time performer parallelly with their education. So, that type of things will be happening in Kalalaya, which is a great, good things happens there.
Wow, that's really great to know that you are grooming like 3 years and 4 years children in such a way that are performing Shakespearean plays. So here I must give you one good news, that as you know, Jahaneman is an educational channel, and it promotes always the talents, skills of the teachers and the students and the parents. This platform is for all. So we have one special program for the kids, the small kids, that is called Mini Teacher.
Oh, so super. Excellent.
The child has to come in this show, and the child has to teach me something, whatever he likes, any subject, any skill, any art form, or whatever he likes. So we give them a 20 minutes time slot, and the child comes prepared, and the child teaches here, and they ask the questions and everything as he observes in the class. In whatever way the ma'am teaches, the same way he teaches here. And we provide the child the certificates and other things and motivation. It is said that if you teach something, some concept to others, then you learn even faster.
Yes, ma'am.
It is the best way of learning.
Once when you know, ma'am, I just know I got one more point. And here in Kalalaya, we have a club called With Youth Club, ma'am. There in this With Youth Club, it's a club which is it notifies only for the science. Each year, from my toddlers of 2.5 to the level 2 of 5 years, 6 years, each one will be representing with an experiment, with science experiments. And last year, before the last year, my commissioner, my Trichy commissioner, was the chief guest, and he was amazed of seeing all my kids so expressively. They were defining, and they were kept telling about all their projects. You won't believe, the commissioner, after completions of all the things, he asked me very seriously, Devika, the whole year you teach only this to your kids. I said, no, sir, this groom is happened only for a week. No, that's what my see, ma'am. No, as an educator or not, as a mom, once when the child enter into my Kalalaya, I'm turning myself as a mom to them. First, I teach them of an eye contact towards the elders. No, the more the contacts with the eyes, they groom and they nurture of lots of self-confidence among them. Parallelly, they'll be too good in the life skills or in their educational skills. So I'm more specific in grooming of all these aspects. And really a loving, we need millions of eyes regarding the investor ceremony, ma'am. The way they parade themselves, they parade, and when they take up their what do you call that? The investor ceremony, which we give the, what do you call it, ma'am?
Badges.
Badges, yes, these badges, it will be too good.
Okay, so my invitation to your kids is open whenever.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. I'll join hands with you.
Yes. Okay, now Deepika, we come to the end of this on Cloud9 with Dr. Halima Saadia. That now whatever you have done, it seems that you are fully satisfied, and I'm also very proud of your achievements. Now tell me, what is your future plan? What do you think, what have you thought of? Because you are too young and still I can see that lots of dreams in your eyes. So will you please share your dreams with us?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, as I told you already, there are two things which I have defined myself that within because this pandemic is an unexpected challenges which which we have never even faced in our lifehood. So after this, my aim is that I have to groom not less than 40 to 50 women entrepreneurs in Tamil Nadu. I want to convert so many into as women entrepreneurs by taking up the franchise of Kalalaya. And this is the basic thing. And the other thing is, after a year or two, I'm planning to groom a few kids, free enough of educations, ma'am. I want to give lots of kids a free educations, which I want to transfer whatever I have. I want to pass to the futuristic seeds who are going to become the pillars of India. So I want to transfer my things, the kids who are not able to step into the schools. So really a day is there. I'm going to become the mom of that kids, and I'm going to work towards them, and really I'm going to bring them towards the society, pierce the society, and to be as the sparkling diamonds of the society. So you won't believe now, I'm after a year, I'm moving towards a village called Mudalapatti nearby Trichy. The main aim of me shifting into that village is I've seen hundreds and hundreds of kids roaming here and there, not well nurtured. So I've declared to them, I proclaimed themselves within a year, Mama, I'm coming there and I'm going to groom you all. I'm going to groom you all, and I'm going to take you to the next yardstick, which India is waiting for you. I want that kids to be a great pillars of the India. So that is my futuristic big time dream, ma'am. Really, that.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Deepika. Thank you very much. And I wish you all the best. And whenever your village is ready, you just give me a call and I will be coming over there. And
sure, ma'am. I'll be inviting you very soon with hundreds and hundreds of kids, having a warming welcome to see one more mama coming there to help them.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Deepika. And it was so nice to listen to your story. And I hope that all my viewers, those who are watching this, is going to be a great motivation for them, especially for the girls and the women, those who sometimes think that they are weak and they are meek and they are delicate. But of course, when they are going to listen to the story of Miss Deepika, they all are going to change their perspective and they all are going to be like energized to move.
Yes, ma'am. I like to give one more small things. How this Deepika, as an ordinary Deepika, how I transferred myself is with these few things, ma'am, which I adapted myself that whenever I face, each day I work for my betterment. I always see inner part of myself. How can I do much more better and better of myself than looking out of the world? So that I'll be always, I'll be looking into it. And then I always align myself to the better yard. I'll be aligning myself to my huge big dreams, and I'll be pursuing towards that. So this keeps me always more energized. And we can't tell that always all our deeds or all our actions will be in the right way. Sometimes we fall in the pit, but whenever I fall in the pit, I keep telling myself, Deepika, this is a next step of your maturity level. Now, once when you fall in your pit, I never assemble myself into the emotional disaster. I never go into the emotional disaster. Apart from that, I think, okay, I'm stepping into one more of a maturity level. Like, so ma'am, that I do that. And whenever success comes in, that I always take it as a motivation. I never step into an ego like. So whenever I receive awards from various of places, I used to think, okay, it's wow, Deepika, wow. We have to run more. We have to run fast. So when I see you people coming in, or when I see people, when I come across really who is too worthy enough, and particularly women who I come across, whenever I sit, I become more energized. I become more energized, ma'am. So these are all the small things which I make myself happy, and I just pursue and I just make my wings so strong enough to pierce the challenges which is failing in the society. Do you know very well that women are not much more. They never take it as granted. still we are being dominated. No? So these are all the small tricks which I follow myself, within myself, to enhance myself and to keep always more energetic.
Thank you. Thank you. All the tips are so practical, because these tips are from your practical life, especially when you say that at times we make mistakes. And whenever we fell in any pit, we have to just say ourselves that it is a level of maturity. We are going to learn from like these failures and these mistakes. So, Madam Deepika, we have Mr. Zubair with us and we have Amina here. So they must be greatly motivated and impressed by the story of yours. Mr. Zubair and Amina, if you have to ask anything from Ms. Deepika, Deepika is a role model for many of us, for many girls and women. Ms. Deepika has dedicated herself for millions of children to educate them, especially the pre-primary children. So if you have anything to ask, any questions, you please just feel free to ask.
Hello to everyone. Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. I'm Deepika, ma'am.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir. Can I see you, sir?
Yeah, you are doing. You are doing a good job because Hello.
Yeah, sir. I can
you are
hear
doing
you.
a good job, and you are
Thank you.
you are so young, and you have so much motivation, and you are working with your full enthusiasm and working well in this field, because when we talk about the pre-school education, and it is very necessary, and we can say most of our parents are working nowadays and do not have quality time to spend with their children. It is not good, because most of the babies are left at home with their grandparents or helpers, and nowadays a nuclear families system is going on.
Yes,
So
yes, exactly.
if you are making good primary schools, and you are engaging a child in a practical manner, so children learn great deal in preschool, and you are emphasizing on the all aspects. You are talking about the holistic approach, 360-degree development. You are talking about their social interaction, and activities are going on. The kids learn to interact with children of their own age in a supervised environment. So playing with mud, holding crayons, and practicing free coloring and writing on boards, and helps in motor activities. Both fine motor and gross motor development will take place. And you are doing a good job, and I also listen your lecture, and I wish you will do such things in future as well, and you will get more and more success in your life, because time because we have to make such environment where neat and hygiene environment must be there in school, and trained soft speaking teachers, and teachers as a good observer, and plenty of toys, bicycles, block building games must be there, playground, flashcards, and we have to provide such environment, and you are providing all these things.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Best
Thank
of
you.
luck.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And and Halima ma'am, really, I have to take a privilege of telling about my cousin sis. Really, she's of like one more sis who really she gave me this opportunity to me. Mrs. Kirtika ma'am.
Yes, Kirtika ma'am. Now Miss Deepika is here with us, and you have seen her closely, how she works and how she is passionate about her mission.
Yes, ma'am. So at this particular young age, she's doing dedicatedly so much. She learns every day, and her only vision is like she has to reach out to the children and create. She visualizes them when they grow up, how they have to be. Actually, I have been an educator for 15 years, and I have also been dealing with kids, and I was working under my school vision. So beyond that, she's working. So as an institution which had groomed for past 25 years of experience, what I saw, she is doing much more than that with that inner fire in her. I really appreciate that. And this is what will build up the future children. And I see India being in nice, safe hands. And a big congratulations to her for that. And I just want her to share how people can approach her for franchise. So that will be helpful, because she is throwing out an option for people, but people should know how they will reach and what is expected of them. If she can share that, so people willing to take up that responsibility, I think this will be a place for others to reach out to her. That's it. And best wishes for her.
Thank you. Thank you, Kritika ji. Yes, Deepika, please let us know how people can reach to you and how they can approach for the franchisee of your Kalaya.
Yes, ma'am. Through my website, they have my phone number actually. Ma'am, I'm telling you, Kalalaya is like an Amrita Kalasam Vitan. How much ever you put, you can keep taking out from that. The only one thing which I look into a person who is coming as a franchisee of Kalalaya is the real desire of loving themselves of their own or of loving themselves of the kids. Like she has to be mentally prepared. She is literally a mama for them when they step into the Kalalaya. That character which I really look into it. I'm telling you, a person who, as financially, if they want that independence, 100% the financial independence they can get through the Kalalaya. But I see the realistic way of their approach and of their character. Once if I feel that they're very good enough in handling with the kids, that is more than enough for me with a basic qualification of at least PG. They must have completed their PG minimum, at least PG. It's well and good for me. There is a red carpet welcome for Kalalaya. I will be grooming them. I will be nurturing them, and I will be a trainer for them for our Kalalaya curriculum, and I will be teaching them in each and every perspective. So I'll be a good trainer for them. I'll be a backboner for them, and I can teach them how to create their own income, not less than 6 digits per month.
Okay, so that's really good. And we are going to have your details of contact, like email IDs and other things in the description. So those who are interested in contacting Ms. Deepika for the franchisee of Kalalaya, they are most welcome. And my dear friends, I think that today's episode was the most inspiring episode where we have seen a young girl has big dreams and she has realized her dreams by her passion, dedication, and persistence. We wish all the best to Ms. Deepika. Thank you very much for gracing Jahan.
Thank you, Halima ma'am, and thank you to the other people who really have participated today. And really, I'm telling you, if a woman takes up a decision, really the world is under her. But the only thing, she has to come out from her emotional disasters. Once if she comes out, I'm telling you, she can be a flying angel all over the world.
Thank you very much, everyone, and see you tomorrow at the same time.